DJ BrewTube Bears Review. You see the hat, you see the shirt, and the bottle stays right and left. So you know what time it is. It's time for DJ to review yet another beer from DogFish Head Craft Brewery out of Milton, Delaware, USA. Yay, yay. So that just means one other thing. That it's time for DJ to go local. Tonight, we're going local yet again with another DogFish Head beer, but a big DogFish Head beer. That's right, it's their triple IPA. What's it called? Of course, you know what it is. It's a 120 minute IPA. It's a rotating serving, and it clocks in at 18% ABV and 120 IBUs. That's redonkulous. We got 2017 and 2018 here up to bat. Both beers have been continuously dry hopped for 120 minutes, and actually continuously hopped for 120 minutes, and then dry hopped for over a month. So both of these beers are about a year apart. This one's got like, the 2017's got about a year and 3 months on it. So not too much different. That's as close as I could get them because they sporadically produce this beer, and that's the closest I can remember. I know my stunt drinker Johnny's got a big old vertical this that we may man up and do one day, but I'm going to do a side-by-side because I'm solo tonight. So two 18%ers should probably put my happy face on. So let's talk about the appearance of both of these beers. They are pretty much identical. As you saw on the pours in the beginning of the video, they were pretty much identical. And when I swirl them, let's see, we'll swirl one here on the right. We get tons of alcohol legs on the 2017 and tons of alcohol legs on the 2018. Neither one of them have any head to talk about. That faded really fast. It always does on this beer. But the 2018 is slightly darker than the 2017. So you see we've got kind of that like deep amber kind of clover honey look to them. They look beautiful, but you know what? They got to smell good too. So we're going to start with the 2017. Actually, you know, we're going to start with 2018 because that's the fresh one. We're going to go there. So let's pick this up and dive in for the aroma. Woo, big hops and booze. Wow. Citrus, pine, big herbaceous and floral notes. A honey mead-like aroma. More booze wafting up. And just hops rolling like dank, or not super dank, but dank, herbaceous, grassy hops with a big hit of citrus. And you can smell it's just a big, malty, up-in-your-face hop bomb of a beer. Let's dive in. I've earned it this week, trust me. Cheers! Yeah. Man, that is a big beer. Immediately up in your face. With grassy, piney, citrusy hops. Get like a citrus zest, like pucker kind of in the side of your palate. Definite alcohol warming from that 18% busting down the chest here. It tastes boozy, but it's not like super mega phenolic boozy or turning off. If you're into drinking higher gravity beers, that is. If you've never drank a beer like this, you're going to say, oh my god, this is a huge booze bomb. Over time, your palate acclimates to this, and you kind of expect it when you know it's a big beer coming. But citrus, pine, very hop forward. There's caramel malt in the background. Thick, coating mouthfeel. It's surprisingly well hidden for an 18%, the booze, for what it is, and more hidden than I remember it being in the past when I drank it, but my palate could have changed, and my tolerance to such high alcohol beers has definitely changed. Man, super tasty. I saw this beer being made when I was at DogFish Head when I acquired the hat and the shirt, which I love. This on the shirt, it says analog beer digital age. That's totally what we're into these today, guys, right? Because beer hasn't changed. Maybe a little bit like how they make it and what it tastes like, right? But it's still malt, water, hops, and yeast, and maybe some adjuncts thrown in there. Boom, analog, digital age. We're doing digital right now, aren't we? But wow, big, burly, hoppy, up in your face. I guess almost West Coast IPA-ish type taste to it, but it's so big on the malt side that's balanced. So it's like this is a big, just freaking monster of a beer. Wow. So, let's go for the 2017. Let's see if the aroma is any different. Hops are way down. More liqueur-like smelling. More like toasty aromas of burnt brown sugar, caramel. The hops are starting to come up now. A little bit of citrus, pine. almost a spicy note in there. Maybe a little bit of peach as well. All in all, a more complex aroma. The boozy aroma is gone in this. It doesn't smell boozy to me at all. It just smells freaking delicious. Let's dive in. Cheers! Yeah. It's still pretty freaking hoppy, but that bitter bite that was at the side of my tongue when I drank the 2018, that's gone. It's more of like a big sweetness. Still get warming in the chest, though less. Now that may be because I've already drank some of this one, right? But this is aging like a delicious barley wine, which this kind of is, but it's fresh. It's definitely all about being a triple IPA. This reminds me a lot of Molotov Cocktail in a lot of ways from Evil Twin, or maybe, excuse me, Evil Twin should remind me of this kind of. And I've had only a taster of Molotov Heavy, and that was more boozy fresh than actually DogFish 120 is. But the hops on the 2017, they've died down. There's caramel there and some burnt brown sugar in the back end. There's a citrus and peachy note to it. The finish is a little more dry than the 18. Let me see here. A little more dry than the 18. Wow, that's way more boozy. This is way less boozy. The flavors are integrating. The oxidation that takes place in the bottle is coming up in this beer. There's some bready notes in there that you can taste as well. But the hop is being more, I guess, on the stage of a citrus taste than it is grassy and herbaceous like this one is. This is grassy, piney, herbaceous kind of thing with citrus more as a background player. This is more peachy, citrus, almost liqueur-like in its flavors. All in all, more complex taste to this, I think, in some ways than this, because it's aged and it's developed. And there's a fruitiness in the background that is really pleasant. Yum. I'm a DogFish Head fanboy. You guys know, you've seen how many reviews I've done of DogFish Head, but I've always dug 120 Minute IPA. And as triple IPAs go, like I said, this is the granddaddy out there in triple IPA land. They kind of started that game. Who else back in the day? I think this started in that maybe the early 2000s, somewhere around that, something like that. And who else back in that time was making an 18% IPA of any type? Triple, double, whatever the hell they were calling it back in the day. Who was making 18% monsters super hoppy like this? Nobody but DogFish Head, so props to DogFish Head, and I'm a fanboy. Whatever. Say what you will, they make some quality-ass beer. Anywho, delicious brews, let's grade it, stop waxing fantastic. At time of recording, Beer Advocates, since they don't kind of like separate it between dates or anything like that, they are giving this 4.11 out of 5, which is definitely A-level out of 5 points. They used to give 90s and 100s and all that stuff, but they changed because Untapped was owning them. Anywho, Untapped, who also uses that 5-point scale, is giving the 2017, which was this one, 4.28 caps, and 2018, which has way fewer reviews at this time, whatever, it's getting 4.31 caps. So definitely A-level for them. I'm going to say both of these beers are 100% A-level. I'm going to go 94 just into my A scale for the 2018. It's still raw, still young, but still pretty freaking tasty. If I'm in the mood to get, busted up in the face with booze and hops, yeah, that's it. If I want a little more refined character, I'm going to go with a year on it, and I'm going to go 96, 97, somewhere in that. Definitely a range beer, super tasty. I'd drink it again, I'd buy it again, and boom, that's what's up. So, have you had DogFish Head Craft Brewery's 120 Minute IPA any year? Let me know what you know, because I like to quid pro quo back and forth. I also like it when you think globally and drink locally, and drink, drinking like that, and local and all that shiznit, is supporting the craft beer movement. I am getting it done. Are you doing your part? I hope so. Help the diversity grow. Also, if you could do me a big favor, and rate, comment, subscribe, and if you could maybe consider, I don't know, maybe smashing that like button, because that, along with what I got sitting in front of me tonight, is most definitely, no doubts at all, gonna put my big ass beer drinking happy face on. So, the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a hell of a bunch of 120 minute loco drinking love for you, and you know what's coming for you by now. Hell yes. Are you ready for it? I hope so, because I got a big peace out!